Imagine you are holding a tiny glass tube in your hand. Inside that tube, floating in total isolation, is a single gram of a substance so powerful that it could wipe out an entire city. It glows with a faint blue light, completely still, perfectly contained. Now here is the terrifying part. If that tube breaks, if it touches anything at all, it will release more energy than a nuclear bomb, and it won't just destroy the city, it will erase matter itself. This is the power of antimatter, the most expensive and destructive substance in the known universe. So what exactly is antimatter? To understand it, you have to understand the building blocks of everything around you. Everything you see, your body, this desk, the air you breathe, is made of matter. Matter is made of particles called protons, neutrons, and electrons. They have specific charges. Protons are positive, electrons are negative. Simple, right? Well, antimatter is the exact opposite. It is matter's evil twin. Antimatter is made of antiparticles. Antiprotons have a negative charge. Positrons, which are anti-electrons, have a positive charge. They are the mirror image of normal matter. And here is the problem. When matter and antimatter meet, they don't just collide, they annihilate, they completely destroy each other. Their mass gets converted into pure energy. 100% mass to energy conversion. This makes nuclear bombs look like firecrackers. Now, let's talk about the price. Because antimatter doesn't exist naturally in any usable amount on Earth, we have to create it. And creating antimatter is almost impossibly difficult. Scientists at places like CERN use giant particle accelerators. They smash particles together at nearly the speed of light. Out of billions of collisions, they produce a tiny handful of antiparticles. It takes years to accumulate even a microgram. So what is the price tag? According to NASA, producing a single gram of antimatter would cost approximately $62 trillion. That is more than the entire GDP of the world many times over. 1 gram, that is about the weight of a paperclip. $62 trillion for 1 gram. It is officially the most expensive substance ever calculated, and you cannot even safely hold it. Think about this. How do you store something that explodes on contact with everything? You cannot put it in a glass jar. It will touch the glass and explode. You cannot put it in a metal box. It will touch the metal and explode. So how do they do it? Scientists use a device called a penning trap. It is a vacuum chamber that uses incredibly powerful magnetic fields. The antimatter is suspended in mid-air, floating in complete emptiness, never touching anything. It just floats there, held by invisible forces. But here is the scary part. A penning trap requires constant power. If the power fails, if a single magnet fails, the antimatter falls. It touches the wall, and then it is not antimatter anymore. It is a bomb. That is why no one has ever stored a large amount of antimatter. It is simply too dangerous. Currently, all the antimatter ever produced by humanity would barely heat up a cup of coffee, but even that tiny amount is enough for scientists to study its incredible properties. Now, let's talk about the boom. When matter and antimatter annihilate, they convert mass into pure energy using Albert Einstein's most famous equation, E equals mc squared. Energy equals mc squared. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. That little square means the speed of light multiplied by itself. That is an enormous number. 1 gram of antimatter reacting with 1 gram of matter would release about 43 kilotons of energy. That is 3 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. A single gram, the size of a paperclip, could level a city. And if you had a kilogram, about 2 pounds, that would be enough energy to power the entire world for a year. But it would also destroy a continent. The destructive potential is beyond imagination. It is the ultimate weapon. It is also the ultimate fuel. There is no more efficient energy source in the universe. But here is the craziest part. Antimatter is not just a sci-fi fantasy, it is real, and it poses the biggest question in all of physics. According to the Big Bang Theory, when the universe began, it should have created equal amounts of matter and antimatter. They should have annihilated each other completely. The universe should be nothing but pure energy. There should be no stars, no planets, no people, no you. But here we are. We exist. So what happened? Something tipped the balance. Somehow, for every billion particles of antimatter, there was 1 extra particle of matter. That tiny, tiny difference was enough. Everything else annihilated. That 1 extra particle became every star, every galaxy, every planet, and every person. We are here because of an imbalance of 1 in a billion. Scientists are still searching for why this asymmetry exists. It is one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in physics. What does the future hold? Right now, antimatter is too expensive and too dangerous to use for anything practical. But some scientists dream of antimatter-powered spaceships. A tiny amount could propel a spaceship to Mars in weeks instead of months. It could open up the solar system. But for now, it remains a laboratory curiosity, a substance so rare, so expensive, and so deadly that we can only study it in tiny, carefully controlled bursts. So here is the question. If you had the technology to create antimatter cheaply, would you use it? Would you use it to power the world? Or would it be the weapon that ends us all? Antimatter is the ultimate double-edged sword. It represents the best and worst of what science can achieve. It is the most expensive thing on Earth, the most destructive thing on Earth, and also the most promising. So, the next time you look at a tiny paperclip, remember this. If that paperclip was made of antimatter, it would be worth $62 trillion. And if you dropped it, you wouldn't live to see the bill. That is antimatter, the most expensive and destructive substance in the universe.